There is something happening inside your body, something you never noticed. Something so silent that it goes unnoticed even in the most intense moments of your life. Something that awakens only when you feel fear. Because, as absurd as it sounds, every time you get scared, every time a shiver climbs up your spine, every time your mind imagines the worst, your nails begin to grow faster. Yes, your body reacts to something invisible. Something that happens before you even understand what is happening. But what does this really mean about you? Why does your body activate this mechanism? And what exactly is it trying to warn you about? You know the obvious reactions of fear. Fast breathing, a heartbeat that feels like it's trying to escape your chest, cold hands, tense muscles. But there's a reaction that almost no one notices. A reaction that happens at the edges, at the tips of your fingers, where your nails quietly extend. Why there? Why not in your heart, your muscles, your brain? Why would something as small as a nail be affected by something as powerful as fear? The truth is that the body hides layers you have never explored. Before you feel fear, before you understand what is happening, before any conscious thought, a primitive part of the brain has already made a decision without asking for your permission. This system is ancient, older than words, older than logical thought. And when it senses danger, even when you don't, it activates your entire body. A complete defense system, a survival machine, and that includes your nails. But why? Why would such a fragile structure be activated as a survival response? What existed in the past that made this reaction so important? To understand this mystery, you need to go back in time. Long before cities, long before houses, long before artificial light that keeps you safe today, nails were not just details, they were weapons, tools, primitive claws able to defend, tear, dig, climb trees, and fight predators. When a primitive human felt fear, the response had to be immediate. Make the nails stronger, harder, more resistant. That's how the reflex was born. That's how the code was created. And even if you live in a world where predators no longer wait in the shadows, your body still believes they do. Fear releases adrenaline, but not just any adrenaline. A surge so intense that it changes your blood chemistry in seconds. Blood flow increases, vessels tighten, circulation is redirected, and in this biological avalanche, nutrients are pushed to the extremities, to the nails, to strengthen something the body still considers essential. Fear wakes up dormant cells. It boosts local metabolism. It speeds up processes that normally take days, and you never notice, because you're too busy trying to understand what's around you, or trying to survive whatever your mind believes is there. There are curious reports from all around the world, stories that seem impossible, until you understand what the body can do. Survivors of accidents say their nails became too long. Lost explorers claim their nails hardened as if they were defense tools. A mountaineer buried under snow reported that his nails grew so much in a single night that they looked like they were trying to dig a way out on their own. A forest ranger attacked by an animal said his nails became so rigid he could scratch trees with ease. And the strangest ones, people who felt fear, without knowing what caused it, but something inside them reacted. An empty hallway with a strange echo. Your breathing might not change. What exactly does your body detect in these moments? Studies show that the human body senses threats unconsciously, milliseconds before the rational brain understands what is happening. It's as if an ancient system, hidden deep inside you, is always alert. And when this system feels danger, it fires. What is this primitive system trying to warn you about? And that leads us to the question no one wants to ask. Is it only a leftover reflex from evolution? Presences that don't appear to the eyes, but are felt from within. Look at your nails. Something watching.